Now, there's multiple children in his server. All I did was bring up one. In response to the one I brought up, this person said he's just calling random people 14. And that's because I said someone in the server was 14 years of age and they didn't make it a secret. What's interesting is, if you look at 1B, this person says, but the kid said he's 14. And then this person identifies the kid. And then this person messages the kid. This person said, Irish said you're 14 years old. So they're claiming, oh, you guys will want to get Parker, Dean, and Kenzie in here because I'm also going to be showing how Peterson talks shit about these creators. It's going to be juicy. This person claimed that I was making unfounded claims about a 14-year-old in the server. Well, what's annoying me about that claim is this screenshot that I took before you closed the server, Peterson, and cut me off, where I did a search for the number 14. And look at what came up. 4 different times. I want everyone to really understand this because this is insane. This child identified themselves as 14 on no less than 4 different occasions. First occasion, I'm only 14 and choose atheism for educational purposes only and for the TikTok shop. The fact I'm 14 now. What does everyone think now means? Doesn't now suggest that they just turned 14? That's how I interpret that. And this is the 4th time. I'm 14 and I like atheism. So not only did this one minor, and there's multiple minors in his server, this one minor identified that they were 14 on no less than 1, 2, 3, 4 occasions. What I also found really interesting is they did it on 1, 2, 3, 4 different days. They did it on April 4th. They did it on April 5th. They did it on April 6th. They did it on April 10th. They made absolutely no secret about them being in the TikTok shop at the age of 14. The other thing I find really interesting is that they did it in multiple channels. They did it in the religion channel, they did it in the miscellaneous channel, and they did it in the Ask Planet Peterson channel. This is one of the most, or let me be clear, this is their general chat. Miscellaneous is their general chat. So let me speak super clearly. They said it in their general chat. Then they said it in the religion, which is the second most popular chat. We're talking about this person here who has minors in their server and says inappropriate things. This is a screenshot from his server. And they said it in the Ask Planet Peterson, meaning they were in the section where they were talking to Peterson. Now, for them to claim that I'm just claiming a random person is ridiculous. This is one of the multiple minors that I found. 4 different times they literally screamed, I'm 14. They did it on 4 different days, and they did it in 3 separate channels. Now, how else did they try to undermine me? Once they found out who I was outing, Planet Peterson, after this person said, Irish said you were 14 years old, Peterson asked the child, because if so, go in there and say, Irish, that was me, I'm not 14 years of age. Peterson asked the minor, directed the minor to come into my live and lie about being the age of 14. Then, when at least these 2 good people, well, this person isn't a good person. I know who you are, Blue. Everyone's going to know who you are, Blue. These two people called out Peterson saying, he said he was 14, boss. At which point Peterson changed it to say, this person joined on April 4th, and when I saw him say, I'm 14, I banned them immediately. Everyone remember, Peterson first asked the child to lie. Yes, that was me. I'm not 14. Peterson then, after being called out that the child was 14, Peterson then claimed, oh wait, they joined on April 4th, and when I saw that they were 18, I banned them immediately. Now, what Peterson doesn't know, well, let's wait a moment to show you what Peterson doesn't know. Let's move in to the cover-up. After directing the child to please lie about their age, Peterson wiped the comments. Remember, here I did a search for 14. When you previously did the search for 14, all of these messages came up. Now they're gone because he wiped the messages. Now there's only 2 messages that pop up. What else did he do? He blocked the person. The child is no longer in the server as of right now. He then shut down his server for educational purposes. Remember those 3 channels? Isn't this a little for everyone remember this? Religion, miscellaneous, Ask Planet Peterson. Religion, miscellaneous, Ask Planet Peterson. Religion, miscellaneous, Ask Planet Peterson. Uh-oh, what happened to the religion tab, Peterson? Did you delete all the messages, Peterson? Uh-oh, what happened to the miscellaneous chat? Did you go and delete all of the messages again? Uh-oh, what happened to the Ask Planet Peterson chat? Did you go and delete all the messages there? Interesting. So you not only directed the child to lie, let's go back, and these are my interpretations of his text. I don't know how else to read this. This person asks the child. Irish said you were only 14. Peterson then says, go in there and tell them, Irish, that was me, I'm not 14. This person corrects them and says they are 14. Peterson then says, they joined on April 4th, and then I immediately blocked them. Okay? If that's the case, why did you delete the child's messages? Why did you all of a sudden get rid of the child who's not 14? Why did you then nuke your server and get rid of the religion channel, the miscellaneous main chat channel, and the Ask Planet Peterson channel? If you've got nothing to hide, why did you direct all your followers, please click this link and mass report this live as much as you can. Please click this link and mass report this live as much as you can. Please click this link and mass report this live as much as you can. Doesn't sound like an innocent person to me at the TikTok shop. Right? Seems a little sus. But you missed one, Peterson. Because remember I talked about the junior in high school? You forgot to get rid of them. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. They're still there. Because you didn't nuke the general science chat. You forgot to nuke the general science chat. Nope. High school, grade 11, intro to chem. Uh-oh. Cotton 4K, biatch. Let's move swiftly on. I am now being gaslit and told Irish is not even, Peterson, top box. Peterson is not even talking to the dude directly. What are you on? So this person is saying that Peterson never talked to the 14-year-old. This person is saying Peterson never talked to the 14-year-old. Then this person alleges the Discord is age verified. So the person lied to get in. Lied to get in. What? Lied to get in? I'm 14, 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 I'm 14. Huh. Blaming the kid. Bold strategy, Cotton. Really interesting. Not the direction I would have went. But sure, you're going to claim that the Discord is age verified. Well, that's weird. Because I entered your Discord. Remember you accidentally invited me, Peterson? I didn't go through a verification process. More importantly, I took a screenshot of your rules, buddy boy. You had 2 channels set up as rules. This one didn't even have rules. Do better. This is a comprehensive set of all of Peterson's rules. Peterson's rules are: don't use racist language or other slurs. How polite. Don't upload memes, and don't white knight. Those are his 3 directives. Don't use racist language, don't upload memes, don't white knight. There's no age verification, Peterson. I checked all your others, by the way. Nothing in your announcements about age verification. Nothing at all. So you're lying, dog. You're lying. So let's go to the next excuse. Remember this excuse? He's not even talking to the dude. Peterson is not even talking to the minor directly. And they also claimed, remember what Peterson said here? Sander joined on April 4th, and when I saw that I'm 14 comment, I banned them immediately. I set a trap for Peterson. Is someone recording this live? I set a trap for Peterson. Remember this. Clip this. Peterson said on April 4th they said their age, and I banned them immediately. I let it be known to Peterson that that child had made a random message on April 20th. Do you know why I did that? Because I wanted to catch Peterson in a lie. I guarantee if you're in his server, he's going to tell you that that child left on April 20th. Do you know why? Because I planted that seed. Why did I plant that seed? For 2 reasons. Because I knew he would have to lie. I knew he would have to take back this. He would have to walk it back when he said he joined on April 4th and then I banned them immediately. Because I knew some people, that kid was in there forever. And I knew some people would remember. So what did I do? I made it be known to him that I had at least one screenshot of the kid from April 20th. Do you know why I chose April 20th? 420, motherfucker. It's my favorite day of the year. So if you find Peterson telling you that that child left on April 20th, you will know I caught him in a lie. How do you know? Because, bitch, there's the kid on April 24th. There's the kid on April 24th. So if you're in Peterson's server, Planet Peterson's server, and you want to know if that guy's a liar, search right now for April 20th. I guarantee you he walked back his initial position. I guarantee you he said, the kid was here until April 20th, but there was really no communications. Because I set you up, dog. I set you up. Is anybody in his server want to verify this? Because your guy is lying to you like a dog. And by the way, if anyone is in my server and can pop on up so that you guys can have a background up, let me do this. Maybe Wolfie, can you join and I'll send you a background and you could just have it up there? Hold on one sec. Okay, Wolfie, do me a favor. Take a picture of this screenshot, okay? And then I want you to crop this screenshot, and whoever else will be in a position to volunteer. Not that one. Hang on. None of these are perfect. Hold on one second. Let me see if I can get a better one. Okay. Wolfie, do me a favor. Drop for a second. And I'm going to show you the screenshot I want you to post. Okay, perfect. So if everyone who's going to be willing to pop up here, the screenshot on the right, the screenshot on the right, the screenshot on the right, someone take a screenshot of the one on the right and crop it. And once it's cropped, come on back up, please. I'm going to close this now in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give me one moment. Disconnect. Great. All right, so come on up once you've got that ready. And now let's go back to these. So as I just said, great. Let me just make you big box. Great. So as I just said, I set a trap for this guy. And if you're in his server and you are good faith, I guarantee you, he's going to walk back his initial claim, his initial lie. His initial lie again was this. His initial lie was, hey kid, go up there and tell them you're not 14. What teacher does that, by the way? What teacher tells a child to go up and lie about their age? Then he said, the kid joined on April 4th, and when I saw his age, I banned them immediately. That's a lie. I then made it be known to Peterson that I had a screenshot showing that he left on April 20th. I did that so that you guys will be able to see what a liar he is when I showed screenshots showing he was actually there until April 24th. Boom. Gotcha. Now, the next excuse. No one knew the age. First of all, there's multiple minors in there. There's not one minor in there. There's multiple minors in there. No one knew his age. This is one of the minors. I'm 14, I'm 14, I'm 14, I'm 14. Set it on 4 separate days. Set it in 3 different channels. The 3 most popular channels. But they're claiming, we didn't know. That's weird, Saddam Hussein. I'm only 14. Saddam Hussein responds to the post saying, I'm only 14. Here's the child again saying, I'm only 14. This person responds to the post saying, I'm only 14. For educational purposes only. He kept saying it because of this. The fact I'm 14 and I know religion makes no sense. He was proud of himself. Again, the fact I'm 14, a third person responded. He has a new rule up. Well, good thing I got a screenshot before he got the new rule up. Now, What was the other gaslighting we got? The other gaslighting was he's not even talking to the minor directly. He's not even talking to the minor directly. Buckle up, Buttercup. Let's begin. This is where the person is claiming he claimed Peterson directly engaged with the minor. April 4th, the minor making jokes to which Peterson is laughing, to which the minor emojis, to which the minor then says, for real, real, to which the minor then talks shit about another creator. That's April 4th. Later the same day, I think that IP has so much meat writing as possible. I think that IP has so much meat writing as possible. Peterson responds, I've had some unfortunate run-ins with him. He's a dishonest hack. The child responds. Yeah, not going to lie, IP is such an idiot. To Peterson. The child responds again, plus people defending him. Later that day, Christians have an IQ of 42. Peterson responds. The 14-year-old says I'm dead. Peterson responds. The 14-year-old says for real, and then says, Eric, can I ask you something? But they didn't engage directly. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm wrong. That's the 14-year-old, and Peterson responding to the 14-year-old after the 14-year-old had identified as 14. Do you remember what was the first channel they identified as 14 in? The religion channel. In this channel, same day, this child identified as 14. And Peterson's engaging in conversation, pretending I didn't notice. By the way, I'm hiding the child's face. If anyone needs me to send you a photo of the child, and I am assured you're not going to use it in any way, it's a child. They look like they're 10. There's no question. So Peterson claiming, I didn't know, underneath there is a child's photo. It's not ambiguous. Planet Peterson now saying on April 6th, I also gave him the role of village idiot. The child responds. Planet Peterson then makes another comment. Paleo the Examiner responds. Here's on April 6th, the infamous screenshot where Peterson is talking about fisting and or schmirking off. That's how Spanky gives blessings. Spanky is just like a bullshit name. Saddam says, oh, he schmirks you off? Sign me up. The child says, I'm sorry. Peterson says, no, he schmirks off in the Nile. The child responds, saying, I wonder what's going on in the background. The child responds, Eric's OnlyFans leaked. This is April 6th. The child has identified at this point twice that they're 14 in this channel, and he's got the face of a child. There's no question it's a child. This is where it gets a little weirder. The child, Peterson, the child, I wonder where's the portal for CERN? Where's the apocalypse? Peterson jokes in Gaza. I guess he was being honest when he said it's okay for him to joke about the Palestinian genocide. I think that's messed up. Where's the apocalypse? Ha ha ha. In Gaza. TikTok shop for educational purposes only. All for educational purposes only. Now we're going to jump from April 8th. Now we're on April 11th. The child has identified themselves as a child 4 times. including one time in this specific trade. This is the person who identifies as liking children and or believing liking children is totally permissible. The child is talking to the person that they believe is a schmedophile. The child is talking to the person that they believe is the schmedophile. This person then responds with a penis joke, and then the child responds to the penis joke for TikTok purposes only. Same day, the child says this is the schmedophile when they see a 9-year-old. This is a 14-year-old who literally said, I'm 14 now, which I think we all know what that is. This is a 14-year-old making these jokes about a schmedophile.